Okay, we're back with problem 11 from the AP practice test. I'm trying out a different recording app, so problem 11 and going forward might look a little different than problems 1 through 10. Alright, so this problem right here, it's a slope derivative type problem. They're saying, what is the slope of the line tangent to the graph of y equals e to the negative x over x plus 1 at x equals 1? It's not asking for a tangent line, it's asking just for the slope of the tangent line. And they give the function as y, so we're really looking for y prime. Excuse me. We have a function on top of another function, so we take the derivative of that using the quotient rule, and then we're going to plug in that 1. So the quotient rule is the derivative of the top times the bottom minus the derivative of the bottom times the top all over the bottom squared. This is something you need to remember for the AP exam. Alright, the derivative of the top, well, it's an e function. So we're going to have that chain represented as negative e to the negative x times the bottom function. We need to make sure we insert our parentheses, so we're multiplying the entire thing, x plus 1, minus the derivative of the bottom. And this is where it's a little easier. The derivative of the bottom is just 1. We don't really need to write that. Times the top, which is e to the negative x. All over x plus 1 squared now because of the quotient rule. I could do a couple things here. I could simplify now, or I could plug in. I'm going to choose to plug in now. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this x equals 1, and I'm going to put it into my x values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the erase tool here. Erase that. And I'm going to plug in 1 there. I'm going to erase this right here, and I'm going to plug in 1 there. I'm going to erase this right here. Oh, we can do that instead. And I'm going to plug in 1 there. And finally, I'm going to erase that. I'm going to plug in 1 there. Okay, so now we can just basically solve this using arithmetic. This right here, 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. And this right here is going to be 2. Squared is going to give me 4 on the denominator. Now if you notice here, I have the same e function, okay? And I'm subtracting 1 here, and I have basically negative 2 here. So really, it's going to be negative 3 to the e negative 1 over 4. Alright? And that e to the negative 1 can be represented as e on the bottom. And if you look at negative 3 over 4e, well, that's just going to be answer choice B. Okay, so really, if I had to classify this, I would say this is a quotient rule problem. Alright, let's be back for question 12. Pretty tough one, question 12.